Today we're going to install new firmware for the ATC on Windows computers using Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome and gSender. All links will be in the description below. Go to Sienci.com, click Resources drop-down menu, and select SLB Controller. In the column on the left, click Firmware and Flashing. On the next page, we'll need to download two pieces of software, the firmware and STM32Cube, which installs the correct drivers. Click the file, main_gerbilhal. This will open a new tab. Click the download button. Next, scroll down to Flashing Summary and click the STM32Cube_Windows link. Follow the prompts to download the software. This is a large file and can take a few minutes to complete. Ensure to remove the VFD communication cable. It can cause issues and you won't be able to complete the firmware flashing if connected to your spindle. For Chrome users, the process is the same as Edge. First thing we need to do is install STM32Cube for the drivers. Open your File Explorer and head to the location for your download. Typically your files will be in the Download folder. Double-click on the STM-Cube application to begin the installation. Follow the prompts for the installation. This will take a few minutes. Once the installation is complete, open gSender and connect to your controller using USB connection. You can't flash over Ethernet. Open the config tool in the bottom left corner. Click the flash button in the lower bar on the right side. Connect to your COM port and select gerbilhal in the controller type. Open the file location for the firmware hex file and click Open or double-click. Click Yes to continue the process. If you get an error, STM-Cube wasn't installed or installed correctly. You will need to install the software again before flashing. Once flashing is complete, you can close the tool. Reconnect to your controller and open the config tool. In the config tool, from the drop-down menu, select your machine and press defaults. This will apply the correct settings for your machine. It is very important to do this step, otherwise you will have movement issues. Disconnect from the machine, close gSender and turn off the controller to do a hard reset. Turn on the controller, open gSender and reconnect. Open the console tab in the lower corner. In the text box, type $I, then press Run. Scroll up till you see your driver version to confirm you have the latest firmware installed. If so, you are now good to go. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please see our resources or reach out to support. All links will be in the description below.